What my father could not do, he has done for me. He has done for me. The brightness of this day has given me the opportunity to bring you this video. Welcome back to my channel, Winging It with AC. My name is entitled AC, okay? So I just finished shooting my end of first trimester update video, and I said I was going to do a separate video talking about my struggles with water during the first trimester because I didn't want that video to be too long. So here we are, praising the Lord. Like sometimes I'll just be sitting there singing to myself this song. Oh, he has done for me, 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 he has done it for me. What my father could not do, he has done it for me. What my father could not do, he has done for me. He has done for me. So yes, I am like really excited that I can drink water now from week 6. So for like 1 whole month, basically, yeah, week 6 to week 10, I couldn't drink water. Water made me nauseous. The taste was horrible. It didn't matter which brand of water I was drinking, the taste was horrible. It made me nauseous. I couldn't stand the thought of water. Me that I love drinking water, and my mom calls me a horse for drinking so much water. I couldn't stand it. I was so miserable. Now let me take you through the journey. It was a journey, okay? So when the nausea kicked in full force at week 6, I remembered vaguely, like somehow I didn't even go and look it up, but I remember vaguely that lemon helped with combating nausea, and I had a gallon of lemonade concentrate in my freezer. I bought it some months ago. All you have to do is dilute and you have a lemonade, and I'm a lover of lemonade. Like I love lemonade. So I went and poured myself some and diluted it a lot, and then I was sipping on it. Sorry, I'm distracted. I was sipping on it, like, you know, little by little, and it was helping with the nausea. So that was basically what I was drinking I think for 2 days. So I would just be sipping on it. After 2 days, this baby decided we are sick and tired of lemonade. We don't want to see lemon. We don't want to taste lemon anymore in this life. So I didn't want to see the lemon. So then I think then I went and looked online for how to combat nausea, and then ginger came up. So I was like, you know what, we are going to chew ginger. So I've been chewing ginger since, and really chewing ginger really helps with combating nausea. Like it really helped. So I always have pieces of ginger. Sometimes I drizzle a little honey on it, and then whenever I feel nauseous, I just pop one in my mouth and then just chew it, and nausea is reduced or controlled. So there's that. So then my cousin was telling me about, oh, wait, why I come to back here? Sorry. My cousin was telling me about what's it called? Sorry for being distracted. I have a meeting with my group members, and I'm still waiting for them to show up. My cousin was telling me about ginger ale, and that ginger ale helps with nausea. So I said, okay, then we're going to drink ginger ale. So I went in search of ginger ale. That day I found myself in the East Legon area, so I went to Maxmart, and then they had a variety of ginger ale. And then that's when I came to discover that Belacqua actually has ginger ale. Like they also have a range of drinks. I was like, who knew? Okay, so I bought like 3 cans, and then at that time I was using my insulated bottle, the metal one, and so I had ice in it, of course, pour the ginger ale in it. So I would sip on the ginger ale throughout the day, and that helped, and that helped me get in some water intake, because I mean that was necessary. Then after like 3 days I was getting tired of the taste of the ginger ale, so I had to switch it up. So I was chatting with a friend and she was like, then do Belaqua Active. And I remember I tried that when I had serum, and at the time that I was pregnant with serum, they had just launched the Belaqua Active. So I drank it for like a few days and I was sick of it. So I went and bought Belaqua Active. I bought a pack has 12 in it. After 2 days, the pack was 2.5 days, the pack was finished. Bought another pack, got finished. By day 6, almost a week later, I was sick and tired of the Belaqua Active. I couldn't stand it. I was like, I don't want to see this thing, I don't want to drink this thing. So there was a day I came to work and I barely drank water because first of all, I can't drink water, and secondly, all I had was a Belaqua Active and I didn't even want to see it. So after that, where do we go from there? But I realized that carbonated drinks was staying down fine, no issue, no wahala. So like Coke, Fanta, Sprite. But I was also worried about the sugar. So I said, okay, let me do iced tea. And then I was also worried about the caffeine from the tea. But then when you also go and read on like the caffeine limits when it comes to pregnancy, if you are doing tea, depending on how long you steep it and the amount and everything, you should be fine. So I'd make a pitcher full of iced tea. I would use 2 Lipton tea bags and I would steep it for just like no more than 3 minutes, and then I would basically really water it down with a lot of like chilled water, and then I'd add sugar. So that worked. So I was worried about the caffeine and the sugar. I was like, I'm taking out in too much sugar or something. But for a pitcher of iced tea, I would use like 2 tablespoons of sugar, or almost 3 sometimes, depending on my sweetness level that day. So I did that, and I think throughout the entire time the iced tea was the only thing that I could keep down. So there was one night that I made a whole pitcher. A pitcher of iced tea would, like, the pitcher would take like 3 sachets of water, which is like 750 ml. I finished it between 8 p.m. and 12 midnight. That day I regretted. That night I regretted because I kept getting up to pee. But I was happy that at least I'd gotten some fluid intake. So that was the only thing I didn't get tired of, but I was trying to reduce it because of the caffeine and the sugar. So I said, okay, if carbonated drinks are staying down well, then maybe carbonated water should. But I've never really liked carbonated water. It just tastes weird and funny to me. So I said, okay, so let me just try it. So I went to some shop and I found different brands. So I bought one of each. One was flavored. This is a Perrier something. Perrier something. That one has like a lime flavor, but I was like, oh, what is this? Because there's no sugar in it. So I tried that. I didn't really like it, and I couldn't even sustain that habit. I said, this child is an expensive child, because even the Belaqua Active one, how much was one? Like a pack was costing me 25 cedis. So in a week, this child is expensive. Okay. So I was like, I can't be doing carbonated water, because some of them, the price of one is like 3 cedis, you know. And even the ginger ale, one was 3 cedis, 10 pesos. And if I'm drinking like 2 or 3 in a day, so I tried the carbonated water. I didn't really like the taste. So what I did was I bought cucumber and lemon. Even though I was sick and tired of the taste of lemon, I bought like the foreign lemon, and I squeezed just a little into the water, added cucumber, added mint, and I was able to drink it. But I didn't like the taste of the carbonated water I was still tasting. So I added a little of regular water, and I managed, and it got to like really ice, but I managed to get it down. But after the second day, I was like, I can't do this anymore. So that one too, we cut it out. What did I do next? So basically I just started sticking with the iced tea. When I'm going to work, I just fill my bottle with it, and that's what I drink the entire day. Sometimes I would buy Coke or Fanta or Sprite and drink it, because I was like, you know what, it is what it is. Okay, so there's that. And then yeah, then I think there was something else. So I was reading online about sparkling water, the flavored ones. So there's one called Ice, and there's one called, is it La Croix, L-A and then C ROIX, and they are flavored. So I was like, now this Ghana, however, I was like, I remember that I have seen the Ice sparkling water before arranged somewhere, but I couldn't for the life of me remember which shop it was. So I went to a shell shop. I didn't find some shop that I thought like I would find some. I didn't find some, so I gave up. And then one day I was out with Betsy, my friend, and then we went to this American grocery store. One of them, there's plenty in East Legon, but I went to one of them, and then I saw the ice, and then I saw the La Croix. I was like, okay, then let me try them. But it's an expensive habit to keep up, because the ice was costing like, is it 6 cedis or 7 cedis for one, and the La Croix was like 5 cedis or so, or 4 cedis. I was like, if this thing goes down well, I cannot sustain this habits, so I don't know what we're gonna do. So I tried the La Croix, and that one doesn't have, I think that one doesn't have added sugar. It was okay, yeah, but I was not in love with it. And then the ice, I actually liked it, but everything was giving me a bad aftertaste, so I decided that I wouldn't go back and buy anymore. Like whatever I drank, I just drank, and that was it. Then one day I was there, and the Holy Spirit said, have you considered coconut water? And I was like, wow, no, I have not. And you know, after I said no, I have not, and I said, okay, I'll do coconut water, days went by and I had forgotten about it till I was talking with Abna, but she was like, what about coconut water? I was like, yeah, the Holy Spirit told me that. Why have I forgotten? So I tried coconut water. Personally, I don't like coconut water that is cold, but I tried it and it was okay, but somehow it didn't taste nice to me. Like this pregnancy taste buds, it didn't taste nice to me. So I tried to manage it, but I just went back to the iced tea. Then finally one day I was like, let me just manage water, let me just try, give it a try. So I chilled the water and then I drank it, and it was like, okay, I think it tastes a little better. Then as the days went by, it just became normal. The only annoying thing is that I couldn't drink. I love drinking water right after I've eaten. There are so many studies that say it's good, it's not, whatever, but it's like I finish eating, I really want to drink water, but I don't want to drink the water because then my stomach will become too full and the acid reflux will just bother me. So here we are now. It was a grueling 1 month or 4 weeks of my life, but we are alive and the Lord has allowed us to start drinking water again. So I've been drinking water. I think it has reduced my intake of sugar because I'm not drinking like so many things with added sugar, but I've still been drinking Coke and malt and Fanta. I won't lie. So that's about it. Oh, and I forgot to mention in my first trimester update that when I went to the hospital at 12 weeks from the last time I went, I went at 10 weeks. Before then I went at 6 weeks. And between the 6 weeks and the 10 weeks, I had gained 1 kilo. Listen, people, 1 kilo and a bit, like 0.2 or something. The way I was happy, I was like, oh Lord, thank you, Jesus. So I'm praying that it continues that way, because with serums on, every month when I went to the hospital, I really gained 1 kilo. So I'm hoping that this one also stays the same. Yeah, so thank you for listening to my ordeal. And I hope that it helps you or anyone or something, you know. That's the whole point of me doing these videos. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.